What's up, guys? It's Lord Both here with another video, and that Rumble contract that we were thinking that Doc was going to get, well, it seems that Dr. Disrespect has gotten that Rumble contract because they announced it today. This comes to us from Forbes. Streamer Dr. Disrespect signs deal with Rumble after inappropriate messages to minor prompted YouTube demonetization. Video game streamer Dr. Disrespect, who lost brand deals and had his YouTube demonetized after admitting earlier this year that he had sent inappropriate messages to a minor in 2017, is plotting a comeback on the controversial, self-described anti-cancel culture streaming platform Rumble, on which he'll produce exclusive content and have an equity stake in the company. His deal with Rumble includes an equity stake in the company, Rumble said in a statement Monday morning, and will lead the company's Rumble gaming division and act as an advisor. Okay, so Dr. Disrespect is not just getting a bag of cash here. He's essentially getting hired at Rumble, and he's being made a part owner, because that's what that means. Equity stake means that he's getting partial ownership of the company. Whether that's, 5%, 10%, 1%, we don't know. But it definitely means that he has ownership of Rumble now in some form. More than the normal shareholders of Rumble, that's for sure. Also, he's going to lead the company's Rumble gaming division. What does that even mean? Does that mean that he's just going to be the face of Rumble gaming streams? Does that mean that he has the ability to sign other streamers to contracts? Does that mean that he has any kind of managerial power over other streamers in the gaming field on Rumble? I don't even know what that means. Does that mean that he just has the ability and the ear as an advisor to go up to the Rumble execs and be like, hey, we need to change this about the platform to make it better conducive for gaming? I mean, probably, but is that the only thing he's going to be in charge of? We don't really know exactly what that position encompasses. He will stream exclusive content for paid subscribers and also stream a free show on the platform, according to the statement. Okay, so that makes sense. He's basically just doing all his streaming on Rumble now. If he still continues to stream on YouTube, that would be wild. And I don't think he's actually going to do that. Because not only have these guys hired him on as a streamer, they've also essentially made him part owner of the company and gave him a high position within it. So Doc isn't just like a streamer for Rumble. Doc is essentially a made man at Rumble. Dr. Disrespect claimed YouTube suspended his channel monetization without any real explanation and slammed the platform for taking his livelihood away. He stated that they tried to cancel us and create false, exaggerated narrative about something from almost a decade ago. No more cancel culture, no more suppression. So it seems from all this and the kind of deal that he signed, Doc isn't just after the money here. Doc wants to make YouTube sorry about this. He wants to make YouTube and Twitch regret the fact that they got rid of him. Whether he actually does that and is successful at Rumble is up in the air. Because, to be honest, I don't know exactly how much pull he's going to have in terms of people watching on Rumble. Because the truth is, Twitch is a dying platform, and it's only streamer-based. People go to Twitter and YouTube because they're in search of just either scrolling to find things and information or the news or whatever on Twitter. They're on Twitter for some kind of different reason. And on YouTube, it's mostly a video-based platform still to this day. Streaming is a lot bigger now, but people are still, for the most part, looking up videos on YouTube. And even if they're looking for streams, a lot of times they catch them on the VOD. What I'm trying to say here is that the traffic on YouTube and Twitter doesn't really have a whole much to do with streaming and isn't driven by streaming. Streaming is an incidental thing that people kind of take up once they get there, but for the most part, people are looking for different kinds of content when they're on those two sites. And Rumble, which was built as an alternative to YouTube, was originally designed that way, right? To be a video publisher source like YouTube. And a lot of people go to Rumble looking for videos. And in the recent, it really has turned into more of a streaming platform. But is it really making it as a streaming platform? Because I don't feel like it is. And the vast majority of people who are on Rumble are looking at, for the most part, right-wing content. They're not looking specifically for gaming content. They're looking at the news. They're looking at talking heads on the right, things like the Daily Wire and etc., things like Russell Brand. And I don't know exactly how many people he can really elevate in the streaming world on Rumble. Maybe he can through raids and promotion and things like that, but it's never seemed to be Doc's MO to really lift up a whole bunch of other guys. I know there are a few, yes, but exactly how much draw is he going to have to Rumble for that? I don't even think Rumble has a raid system. The one thing it does have going for it, though, is the fact that it looks like he's going to be exclusively streaming on Rumble. So he's not going to be streaming on YouTube too or anything like that. So that means that if you are a fan of Doc's, you're going to have to go to Rumble to watch him. Now, again, it's quite possible that as soon as they're done watching Doc, they just close Rumble and go right back to YouTube. Because even with massive talent, customer acquisition is always the hardest point of business. A flashy sign will get people through the door, but how do we get them to stay there and spend their money? And if Doc doesn't have a restriction that he can only stream via Rumble and he can still put streams up through YouTube, well then this deal doesn't really mean anything for Rumble. Because people who are a fan of Doc's, unless they want to specifically catch the live stream and only the live stream, they can just catch Doc's content also on YouTube too. So why would they even bother going to Rumble? It would make no sense unless they had some kind of restriction on that. Either way, it will be very interesting to see in the upcoming months exactly how much draw and how much creative freedom and ability to uplift the platform in terms of gaming Dr. Disrespect has. But those are just my thoughts on this. If you have your own thoughts, go and leave them in the comments. If you like this video, go and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it, and we'll talk to you again later.